Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing this makeup tutorial right here. But I first wanted to start off by saying I'm sorry I did not have a video last week. It was crazy here in New York. I don't know if you guys heard about that like super huge snowstorm, but we were literally snowed inside for like 3 days. I got home on a Sunday and I did not leave my house again till a Wednesday. Or Thursday. No, Thursday. I didn't leave my house again until Thursday. So I am sorry for being a little bit MIA here on YouTube, but if you guys are following me on Instagram, you guys will see I am posting pretty much really regularly if I possibly can. So if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, all of my social media that you guys can follow me on will be listed in the description bar down below as per usual. Also, we are back to filming with a little bit of a backdrop again. I was kind of getting sick of filming with just a like white backdrop or the gold or the black or the brown. Like I really wanted to kind of get back to filming with this as my backdrop a little bit. It kind of just makes it a little bit more personal, I think, and I am finally happy with my storage. I did get another one of these containers, and I have been filling it and kind of organizing my makeup as it's coming in. And I'm very happy with how it looks back there. So I am going to start filming a little bit more videos like these where you guys can kind of just see my makeup in the back. I do want to film a makeup collection and storage video. I have had a request for that video for a very long time. I just have never done it because A, I've never been super happy with my setup, and B, I didn't want to feel like I was like bragging with all like the makeup that I have. It's kind of honestly embarrassing how much I have, and I've been like cracking down and being a little bit more conscious of the makeup that I do have. I've been giving some away and not just like hoarding it for myself forever. That is all that I feel like I have to tell you guys. I hope you guys are enjoying your weather wherever you guys are. Spring is starting to happen here really soon, and that is why I was inspired to do a look like this today, where it's kind of like a minimal eye with like a nice lash and a bright corally orange lip. I felt like I am so ready for spring, and I really want the weather to kind of warm up. I'm ready for spring and summer, and I'm really over dressing in sweaters. So without further ado, if you guys want to see how to achieve this super easy spring colorful makeup look, then just keep on watching. Okay guys, so we are starting a little bit zoomed up today. That's because I did my foundation and bronzer first, because I just did a tutorial on my full coverage like everyday makeup, and this is pretty much it. So I am going to jump right into the eyes. So the first shadow we're going to be taking is Bake Sale. This is by Makeupgeek. It is just a nice warm orange shade, which we are going to use as a transition shade. And I'm going to be using a Sigma E40 brush. I love these brushes for transition shades because I feel like they're so fluffy and they kind of just work the product everywhere. I'm going to start by barely touching my skin and then kind of working the product out in circular motions. We're going to keep this pretty light today and do a nice natural kind of springy look and do a bright lip. I feel like I don't do enough bright lips here on my channel. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm steering clear of applying any shadow in this inner corner here, because that's going to keep our eyes looking a little bit more on the open side and a little less like closed off and smoky. So after we're done applying Bake Sale, we're going to go in with Tan Lines. This is also from Makeupgeek. This is nice warm orangey shade. I know we're kicking it with the warm tones today, but I'm doing something a little bit more natural on the eyes. So this is what I like to do. Usually stick with browns and stuff in the crease, and then we're going to do just like a brighter lid shade. Okay guys, so after we're done with all of that crease work, what we're going to be doing is going in with Nostalgia. That is a nice pinky eyeshadow. It is so pretty for springtime. I am very inspired. We did have the first day of spring, I think a couple days ago. It is still very cold where I am in New York, but I'm trying to get into the spring vibes, so I'm thinking like, let's just do these makeup tutorials, like spring it up, and let's see if that maybe brings some of the warm weather. Do you guys like see, like this is from Makeup Geek and it's a foiled shadow. Do you guys just see how well these work? This is just using this product dry. Imagine what it's going to be like when I spray my brush and use it wet. It's intense. So we're just going to spray the brush. Alright, so after we're done with that, that is pretty much the top portion is done. So I am going to take a little bit of those shadows that we used on the top of our lash line and just work them underneath. I don't want this to be super smoky, so we are going to be really light-handed with this and just make this look kind of natural and buffed out. Okay, so onto mascara. I am going to be using the LA Girl Double Drama Mascara, and that I'm going to use for my top lashes. What I like to do is kind of just like blink into the mascara wand, because then that kind of just coats the base of the lash all the way to the tip. And I feel like I always want to make sure that the base of my lashes are super dark, so when I apply my false lashes, they blend together seamlessly and you can't see kind of like your natural lashes through it. I think that that looks terrible. We are going to be applying the Eyelure lashes in the style 126. Okay guys, so I went ahead and applied my lashes off camera. Now we're going to be jumping in with blush, and I'm using the Dallas Blush by Benefit Cosmetics. I am obsessed with this blush recently, and I just like to dip my brush in. It does have a little bit of shimmer to it, which is fine, because we are going to go and highlight after. I like to apply it on the apples of my cheek first, and then kind of blend it back into my contour. I preferably go for darker blushes, kind of more mauve-y tones that really kind of complement my contour. I don't really like overly pinky blushes. I more or less like super peachy and mauve-toned blushes. It's just like a preference of mine. And then we're going to go in with an oldie but a goodie, and we are using MAC Soft and Gentle Highlighter. I have not used this in ages, and I'm very excited to get back with it. This one is fairly old, and I'm going to just layer on this highlight because I want to be super glowy today. I am going to highlight a little bit more of my face. I'm going to highlight a little bit on my chin, my nose, and a little on my forehead. After that, we are going to finish off with the eyes and using the Benefit Roller Lash Mascara on the bottom portion. This is my favorite lower lash mascara of all time. So I am always willing to try new things, but this one is just everything. Because I feel like this needs to be a little bit more of like an eye-opening look, I am going to take Makeupgeek's Nude Liner and throw this in my waterline. I absolutely love how nude eyeliner looks in the waterline. I think that it's so pretty. I will do it on days where I'm just wearing mascara. I think that it just honestly gives your eyes like that pop that you need, and that's what we needed. So I am going to highlight my inner corner of my eye and my brow bone. I'm using the Sigma E36 brush. I will have all the brushes that I've used listed down below, and as well as my coupon code. But I am going to highlight my brow bone because I want to keep this super glowy. I am going to highlight my inner corner of my eye also. I like highlighting in the inner corner. I feel like this is another way to kind of like open your eyes a little bit more than normal. Okay, so after that is all done, we are going to go in with the lip. And this is the new Makeupgeek lip creams, and this is in the shade Jitterbug. It's a cream stain, so I am going to apply this. I do have a little bit of like an issue with these. I don't really love the packaging. Like, this packaging is really cute, but then when you go to take it out with the doe foot applicator, like, you kind of barely get any product on it. So that's kind of my only issue, but I did swatch a lot of them, and they're really, really pretty. I just don't like the doe foot applicator. That's just the way of the world. Okay, guys, so that is the lip done. I honestly am not in total love with this color. It is a little bit patchy. Like, it's not like an even coat, and I've been trying like to go at it for a couple minutes now. I honestly really like the color, and that's kind of the reason that I kind of stuck it out and wore it. But this formula of this particular one, I'm just not a huge fan of. I just think it's a little bit on the patchy side, and I'm not sure if it's because it's like a bright color. I have all of the other ones that I'm going to have to try out now on my lips just to see kind of how I like them. But honestly, this one is not my favorite, but I really, really, really like the color.